Just showing you a couple of highlights from our recent makes. So this is item number one. Item number one costs £12 and is a nautical inspired necklace. It's kind of taking inspirations from an admiral's badge. So you see you've got the top pendant here and then the sort of chandeliering done with the chain down here. Using a clock piece that's still got numbers on. I can get that right nice and close, you might be able to see that. An anchor and some nice metal and wooden beads. So in the jewellery highlights I'm showing you today, obviously this is not all our jewellery. I'm only going to be showing you 4 pieces today. So this is the next piece I will be showing you today. Again, this one's nautically inspired and it is based around a boat. I think this may even be one of the ones featured on Luna's Boat a Day blog. So if you want to own a little piece of Luna's hard work, this is the one. So this one is £15 in total. You've got a little anchor charm here, and the base of the boat is made up of the hardware from inside of a clock. So it's the thick pieces of metal that holds the cogs together. So you've got tiny little cogs imprinted inside that as well. And then there's just a nice little key charm. It's very pretty, very unique. Obviously all our items are completely handmade and completely unique. You won't see another necklace out there like this ever again. So this one is the next one. This one costs £10. It's got this lovely dangly bit here, so it sits kind of off centre around your neck. Using a rather large piece of hardware from inside of a clock and some cog pieces and a tiny little watch charm. On to my favourite one. This really is one of my favourites. Now Luna made this one. It's strange that I wouldn't mention one of my own as my favourites, but that's sometimes the way it works when you're working in a team. A lot like a lantern, she's used a clock piece for the bottom there to hold it together, and then copper coloured wire to give this sort of browned effect. It's beautiful, using a glass bead as the centrepiece. There, see? You see the cogs? Don't know if you can. There you go, you can see one there. Just a couple of cogs to embellish it, so it's a really pretty necklace, this one. And this one retails at £12, will also be on the website. Moving on to a subject you've probably seen a couple of times. One of my first videos had one of these in, which actually sold on the first day out in market. The first one was kind of like this one. Luna made it for the screen and I filmed as she made it. So this is a filing cabinet. A little tiny steampunk filing cabinet that you can keep your trinkets in. They're so much fun to look at and to play with as well. You see people come over to our stalls and they're just there like sliding the drawers in and out and having a look. This one has a secret compartment, like a couple of them do. So it's just got a little flap you can lift up here. And it's got a drawer inside, so you can keep something on top and then have something secret, like a little note underneath. One of my favourites. Again, Luna made this one. She's always making the best. Also has a secret compartment in, like the same sort of way. And it's got a little key in it, see? Just pop that back on there. And pop that back into there. So this one's sort of inspired by a traditional writing desk. The sort of thing you'd find in an office in the 1940s. So Luna's used a book binding to get this leathered desktop effect, which I think is absolutely beautiful. They're also handmade and made from tiny matchboxes and cardboard. The legs we've used ring backs that we'd normally have in our jewellery collection, just to prop them up, and it looks really cute. One more dresser, this one, which is beautiful, large Welsh sort of inspired dresser style. It's got a lovely little lifty uppy downy bit here for a writing desk. It's even got a little handmade book inside. These are all individually made books as well. These ones using that same leather bound binding we've got from the top of the book that we've used on the table. It's also got like a little flower pot and some little volumes there as well, and of course the drawers just here.